Perfect. Welcome, everyone. Today's assignment, I just kind of want to go over with you briefly just so we're on the same page. Just because the people that are House B or distance learners aren't going to hear me say this to them personally. So I just kind of want to make sure we're all on the kind of the same wavelength here. So prior to MEA break, guys, we kind of talked about how we're going to kind of go into careers. We're going to have some guest speakers coming in to talk to us and different things like that. But what I was really trying to do, guys, is just let you guys know, like, in science, there's different careers than we can typically think of. And for a lot of you, you might never go into science, but I want to kind of relate this class to something in real life rather than just giving you facts and giving you a whole bunch of information, then you just kind of forget about it. So if you never want to go into science, that's totally fine. But if you do eventually, maybe some of the things we're going to talk about are going to help you. So I'm just trying to bridge that gap between like environmental science, which is an extra class, and potential careers and kind of how those two things can come together. Okay. So things today, we're going to talk about environmental science careers. So the purpose of this assignment, I'm going to read it for you. It says, in today's day and time, the environment is a very important topic. Things such as global warming, coral reef bleaching, and mass animal extinctions are some of the issues that our society faces today. Many students take classes and never understand why the class can be beneficial to your lives. The goal of this assignment is to expose you to a career that you might find interesting in the field of science. I fully understand that many of you will never work in the science field, but for this assignment, I want you to pretend that you maybe would. Okay? Now, the first thing you need to do is you need to choose a job or a career. So last week, I gave you guys a list of like different careers with different salaries. You can use that. You can use a Google search. In the video you just watched before this, they talked about some different careers. You can do all those different pieces. So you need to find a career that interests you. Start with the Google search. Look at other things. It does not matter. But spend some time picking one that actually interests you, just for the fact that you're going to be using this career or job for quite some time. Okay, I'm just giving you like a little foreshadowing. Make sure you like this one because you're going to be using this for a little bit of time in this class. Okay. Now, things I want you to discover about this job. You know, have details of the career job. So you need to know the education required. So what schools are good for this career? Do I have to go to a junior college, or do I have to go to a technical college, or do I have to go to a four-year university? Okay, or maybe I don't have to go to college at all. How much experience will I need? Will I need my bachelor's degree? Will I need a master's degree? Will I need internships? Am I going to need hours and hours of working in a zoo to get this job or anything like that? Okay, so look at that. Salary, so how much will I make? Job description, so things like what would you do? Who would you work for? Where's your job located? What does your work schedule look like? Just all those things that kind of fit in that job category. And then job availability. So how accessible is this job? Is there a need for it? So if I go through every step beforehand, I know exactly what I'm getting into. I have all the major, I have everything else, all the education. Is it likely for me to get a job or is it not? That's just something to be important to be mindful of. It doesn't mean that you can't get it and you shouldn't push yourself to be there. But it's something that like you should maybe look at just so you have an idea like, okay, it might be harder for me to do these things, which is fine, but make sure you're mindful of that. Now, I also want you guys to tell me why you chose this career or this job path. So how does this career or job relate to environmental science? And what is the overall goal of this career? So why is this thing important? Okay. And then why is this? So why'd you choose it? What interests you? After all the research, would you still be interested in this career job? Why or why not? Okay. I understand some of you guys are going to go through this and you're like, this is horribly crap. I do not want to do this. And that's fine. By the end of it, if you don't want to do it, that's totally cool. But at least you know that. Especially for some of you that are actually interested in certain fields, this might be an eye-opener for some of you saying like, oh, dang, I really have to get a doctorate to do this. And I'm only going to make 100K or maybe only 60K or maybe even 50K. You might want to look at those things, okay? And then we can kind of talk about those as we keep going. But this is the last part. So realistically, guys, for this assignment, all you're going to do is I'm going to share this Google presentation with you. And you're just going to go through each little step, and you're going to make a Google Slides presentation as well. So you're going to have a slide on the purpose, or not the purpose, my bad. Don't do it on that. You're going to have a slide saying what your career is. You're going to have a couple slides probably saying what the details are. You're going to have a couple slides of why this career or job is important, and then why this career or job, okay? This Google slide presentation you're first going to submit to me does not be super like perfect or professionalized. But the only things I do not want is like mass copy and pasting. No, that's No. Okay, don't copy and paste anything. Type in your own words. But it doesn't have to have like a bunch of pictures or anything like that or huge paragraphs. Just kind of get the information down and make sure you guys have this done. Okay. You guys are going to submit this to me on Wednesday. Okay. So this is actually going to be due. Let's rewind this. This is going to be due Tuesday. So tomorrow at midnight. Okay. Tomorrow at midnight because we need to move on to the next piece. So make sure you guys look at this. Get it done. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me. Other than that, have a good day, guys. Bye.